Hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Um, this has been kind of late on this. The Kenichi review chapter. Let's take a look. 479. This is pretty much the climax of the TIDAT arc. Um, Basically, this one is called In the Far East, and it says, cover page says, with people in a country to protect, a king cannot die. Okay, basically, this chapter, really nothing happened, but the things happened, but it was basically everyone was, brought to the king of Tidad, the king, brought to his, palace, give or take, call it palace. And we got Sakaki, he says, to Kenichi, eat up, you lost a lot of blood. And Kenishi's saying, I'm worried about Miyu-san. I should have gone with the elder, so on and so forth. I just leave it to him. Things will be fine. And then the elder's there, and he says, give me more leaves. Because he knows medicinal medicine herbs and stuff. He said, and then this guy's there, and he says, oh, how did you learn about Tidad's secrets? Somewhere a long time ago. And we get a picture of him and what it seems to be Junizard exchanging, remedies of healing and stuff. So that's what's going on here. And we get on the bottom page, we got Miyu, and she says, Kenichi-san. And he's going on saying both martial arts and medicine are capable of bringing happiness or misfortune to people. So obviously, he's using them to cure Miyu of this mind control thing that's going on. She said, Kenichi-san, so. And then the princess is there, and she's asking him, will Kongo be alright? And the girl behind her is saying, Jahan Sama's, that's the king's name. Royal doctor went to work on him, so he should be fine, princess. And then Hum goes there and he says, I don't need any anesthesia. Just hurry up and dress my wounds. And then he's telling his disciples, bring the chopper. And the doctor's like, you got some energy. Any normal man would be dead with those wounds. I know you don't want to lose consciousness, but if you feel pain and twitch, you can cause problems for the surgery, he's saying. And he's like, we are not enemies, so will you trust me? Fine. Alright, yes sir, bro. No. And he's like totally psycho, Hongo. He says, what I mean is, I won't move a single muscle. You can do it without using that. And he's asking the disciples, are your masters always this stubborn? Yes, sorry. Usually he's even more stubborn. Good. And then the king's saying, I have enough. And then we go on to seeing the king. He says, I have enough technique to fan myself if it's hot. Change somewhat. And then the little girl there, says, Lord Jahan, we dug out the avalanche and found the knife, the carabit knife that we were looking for all the time. Sham had been holding it in the hopes that she would sneak in and blow on Junizard. Good, take it. Really, though, she says, then, really, though, Lord Juno, what happened after that? Church through the full real days. I suppose I'll tell you how I spent my time in the East then. My rival of the East, Shirahama Kenichi. This tale starts after you defeated me and I was buried by my master in the avalanche. And he goes on, this is like, I don't want to go on and on about this story he has, but basically what he tells Kenichi is that he left the mountain, and he was unable to move. He was able to sneak away from the mountain, and he ended up going to this restaurant where the restaurant was called Nankyoji, and he basically was working at this restaurant, helping out, and he was a fast learner and was able to cook. And he actually, this was a weird tale he was telling Kenichi, this king. He basically helped the restaurant get like chains of restaurants, and he helped the restaurant grow and so on and so forth. And from there, he basically had the shop to a chain, and he's like saying, "Oh, I own free ships now, you know." He really is a king. And then he's saying to Kenichi, "I really learned a lot, and for some reason, I felt like meeting you again, Commoner. No, excuse me, Shiram Kenichi. He's really changed. It's always been something I can rely on, but his core hasn't changed." And then basically goes on to tell Kenichi that when Elder from your dojo, Furinji Hayato, when he informed me of TIDAT's crisis, I hesitated to move. And then the elder's there, and he says, "I wanted to come to my granddaughter's aid as soon as possible too." And he realized that Hayato, you know, the elder, he said that while searching for Junizar and collecting information, I realized was still alive. And so I realized that TIDAT's forces would not stabilize without Prince Jihan. So, and fearing for his granddaughter, you know, but human hearts are not easily swayed. I also heard that Sakaki-kun had entered TIDAT. And then the king's basically Jihan. He's telling him, "Oh, in any case, you have been tardy. I've been tardy with my gratitude. My country owes you, friends of the East." That's why it's called Friends of the East. I thank you. And then the princess is saying, "Oh, what about, you know, Hongo, because he really got hurt and everything, and so on and so forth. So I must go to thank him for risking his life and stuff." And then she quietly says thank you as he gets on the helicopter and leaves. Then from there we see Kenichi going into Miyu's room and saying, "Miyu, are you awake?" "Kenichi-san, I'm so glad." "Yes, just now, for some reason, I had a dream that I met my father." Everyone, and Kenichi's like saying, "Everyone is waiting for you at Ranzanpaku. Let's go back to Japan, Miyu-san." Then we get a scene, an interesting scene with the Sage, Fist, and Odin. Very interesting. And this girl's saying, "Wait, really, Saint Fist-sama? The master known as the Demon Fist God has died?" "It is true. He seems to have been defeated by the God Hand, a karate user." And then Odin's there, and they're talking here and there, and this girl's going outside and saying that the only meetings are very nerve-wracking, time to take a break. And then we see this weird guy with a mask going right behind her. I believe it is the Sage Fist. And he's saying, "Is that a Japanese fruit mist? What's this? Never seen that fruit at a store before. And there aren't many places you can eat akiba. It's a rare taste," he says. And on the side it says, "Kenichi returns to Japan where his allies wait. Next issue, a new development." And he says, "Here's your portion, Mitch." The old man, as he feasted on the, "Make sure you take out the seeds." It was like seeing an animal from a fairy tale being before my eyes. Truly a strange thing. He was like some creature chosen by either God or the devil, Sacred Fist-sama. But he died. Amazing. That's what it means to use martial arts. Now, that's the person she was talking to was the Sage Fist. They call him Sacred Fist. And he says that's what it means to be martial arts. Use martial arts. So we're moving on now to a new arc, pretty much. This one didn't really have a lot. The next one's coming out July 4th. I laugh because it's July 4th. 4th of July. But anyway, this one really, nothing really happened. It was just really the king telling Kenichi what happened, and the elder healing Miyu's wounds and helping her get through this, taking the mind control stuff out of her brain that was put in there by Junizard from medicinal herbs and medicine. And now, obviously, and also we were getting the whole thing with what the new arc is going to be about. And apparently, it seems like the Sacred Fist is going to be moving, and they're going to go back to Japan. So that's pretty much what went down here. Nothing really to add on this. Some development here and there. I give this a 3.5 out of 5. Like I said, nothing really happened. But the end was key, saying that this is the direction it's going in. But yeah, that's all I really got for you guys. You know. Yeah. But today I should say, this new channel is going to be big. I assure you. This new channel, I'm going to have a lot more freedom with it. And the reason why is because this channel won't be monetized. I won't be doing monetization with this channel. This channel is going to be open. I'm going to be doing customized thumbnails, probably. Look forward to that. Customized thumbnails and everything in between. So, haven't decided, though, if I'm going to do unboxings. Might not be a lot. I think what I will do, though, is I figured it out. I will do figurine unboxings. Yeah, I'll do figurine unboxings, and we'll go from there. Like I said, that's all I got for you guys today. It's been Bankai 922. Good chapter of Kenichi. Just nothing really happened. This is a climax and conclusion of this thing. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. This has been Bankai 922. See you guys later.